Imagine this. You're quickly scanning job applicants. You gravitate towards candidates who remind you of successful colleagues. Sounds harmless, right? But this seemingly innocent act could be a sign of unconscious bias, subtly influencing your judgment. Unconscious biases are mental shortcuts, ingrained preferences developed from our experiences and exposures. These biases operate beneath our awareness, silently shaping our perceptions and decisions about people and situations. We all hold these biases regardless of how egalitarian we believe ourselves to be. They are not signs of malice, but rather reflections of our brain's efficient yet imperfect processing system. Understanding the pervasive nature of unconscious bias is the first crucial step toward mitigating its impact on our lives and creating a fairer, more equitable society for all. Unconscious bias seeps into various facets of life, often manifesting in subtle ways. Take, for instance, the hiring process. Studies show individuals are more likely to hire candidates with Anglo-sounding names over those with ethnic-sounding names, even when resumes are identical. This demonstrates how affinity bias, our tendency to favor those similar to us, can lead to discriminatory outcomes. Consider a manager who praises a male employee's assertiveness, but perceives a female employee exhibiting the same behavior as aggressive. This exemplifies gender bias, where societal stereotypes about gender roles color our perceptions. Beyond the professional sphere, unconscious bias pervades our daily interactions and decision-making. Recognizing these biases in our own lives is crucial to mitigating their impact and promoting fairness and equity in all our interactions. Unconscious biases are not monolithic. They manifest in various forms, each with its own set of implications. Affinity bias refers to our natural tendency to gravitate towards people similar to us. Confirmation bias describes our inclination to favor information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. The halo effect occurs when our overall positive impression of a person influences our judgments about their specific traits. Conversely, the horns effect leads us to view someone negatively based on a single negative trait. By understanding these biases and their potential impact, we can begin to challenge our own assumptions and strive for greater objectivity. The implications of unchecked unconscious bias extend far beyond individual interactions. In professional settings, unconscious bias can manifest as discriminatory hiring practices, hindering qualified candidates from diverse backgrounds. This perpetuates the lack of representation in leadership positions, limiting diverse perspectives. Within the justice system, unconscious bias can influence perceptions of guilt or innocence, leading to harsher punishments for marginalized communities. Unchecked bias can fuel social stereotypes and prejudices, creating divisions and animosity. Addressing unconscious bias is about dismantling systemic barriers that prevent individuals and society from reaching their full potential. Combating unconscious bias is an ongoing process that requires conscious effort and commitment. The first step is acknowledging that we all hold unconscious biases. Educating ourselves about different types of unconscious bias can equip us with the knowledge to identify and address these biases. This includes seeking out diverse perspectives and challenging stereotypes. Implementing blind recruitment processes can help minimize the influence of unconscious bias in hiring decisions. Fostering inclusive environments where diversity is valued is essential for combating bias. This includes promoting representation from all walks of life and addressing microaggressions. By embracing these strategies, we can collectively dismantle the pervasive influence of unconscious bias and pave the way for a more just, equitable, and inclusive society.